Hockey Nation fans, welcome back for the Hockey Nation live show for the post game between Dallas and Tampa. This is
For
called,
Tampa and Tampa.
Frenchy and the boot and Michael Devellano directly from
Steven
California,
Stamkos is joining us.
West Coast. Talking about Steven Stamkos tonight, it was his first game in the playoff. He has a great I think it was not about the goal. I think it was more about
No,
the emotional, about what he bring on the table and boosts the team and everything like that. You can see right away at the beginning, Tampa was fired up. You see Steve and Steven Stamkos. And also, if you are really a fan of NHL and you have a passion about the game, it's always great to see Star back on the ice. And we talk about an injury happening in February, if I can recall it, maybe in
yeah,
March. February. So
yeah, February crazy ab injury.
yeah, so it was nice to see him tonight. Unfortunately, his night was short, but he was short with a goal. I think he played only
Well, that's,
2 minutes
we
something.
were we were talking about it this morning. I was joking, but I was serious, which is he's not really ready. But he's a competitor and he's been with the team in the bubble, and they're like, it's a secret weapon, right? The emotional boost we knew was going to be huge. They were so pumped to have him. For him to score it, I guess shouldn't surprise us. 2 minutes and 47 seconds, 5 shifts, and a goal.
He scores his second shift of the game.
It's awesome.
You know, on the flip
Uh,
side, I think he did like he's supposed to do. But at the end of the day, completely dominate Tampa, dominate Dallas tonight. Whatsoever you think at some point there was in the game, but I think Dallas play about 7, 8 minutes great hockey at the end, the first period. After that, it was over. Mistake after mistake.
oh, it was
Lillard,
rough.
Iskanen, completely. I don't know. It was almost like Tampa gave a great lesson of hockey to Dallas tonight. The big guy for we talk about Iskanen, Klember. It could have been bring that team who they are right now. They struggle again tonight. Could have been was very not what could have been did prior, but
He
again,
made some good saves, but I mean, the D were so. First of all, the D for the first time looked really tired. The the one goal, like the giveaway to Kucherov, was the epitome of what was going on, right? Like Heiskanen was pressured and he threw the puck away. So you've seen the last 2 games where he's progressively got a little worse. He did come back and score, but for the first time ever, we're seeing chinks in that Dallas defense.
yeah, definitely. But again, I recall it as the second game. The second, the
Yep.
game, the last game, not tonight. The last game, I said Dallas defensemen make a lot of mistake
Oh yeah,
turnover.
that's what we were saying. Like you were like you hit it on the head. Like they started making mistakes last game, and this game they just looked tired. Like they
On the
struggled
mistake
down low, man. It was
on
tough.
the mistake of Iskanen dropped the puck on the tried to pass the puck on when he was falling on the backhands, and then Kucherov a breakaway is seven of the playoff. They have no chance. Kudubov he was not out of the play of the net. He was back, and then after that, like 1 minute 25 seconds after that, Steven Stenko scored his first goal of the playoff at his second shift in the playoff. Could have been it was about 1 foot outside of his left post. He gave all the way the top net right, and it was a great shot. We cannot set
On the
Stenko's net.
Kucherov goal,
I'm sorry again,
which goal was that? The Kucherov goal or the
Stenko's.
on the stem? Oh yeah, that was a. He was kind of a little bit over, but that was a great shot. I mean,
It was a great shot, but he just
yeah,
I mean, like if he was
I don't
not
think it was
not 1 foot on the left, he would maybe save it because he was
maybe.
completely out of the left side of his post. And then on that one, the defense, I don't know who he was on the board. He could body check with his hip Stenko's. His Stenko's go around. And at that moment, it was 2-0. We fell at that moment. Whoop, Tampa's going to dominate the period. He's going to go right away. And then Jason Dickinson and Jordan Dud score his second goal of the playoff. At
Looked
that
like we were gonna
moment,
have a game for a little bit.
yep, at that moment, I think at that goal until the end of the first period, you know, uh, Dallas dominated. They finished with 16 shot, 16 shot the first period versus 6 or 8, and they shoot 24. So the last two period, they only shot on the net 8 times.
Wow.
So and then Rezdilov, he got two penalty, one at the end of the first period, one that Jason Dickinson scored, and then at the end of the period at 19 something, um, they finished the period with Rezdilov in the penalty box for the second time, and then Victor Edmond, it's 10 of the playoff, and this I would say I do not know, you know what I mean, like when you talk about a team don't play well, at that goal of Victor Edmond on power play, the four players, not one, not two, not three, the four, and Shortendet was behind the goal line, behind Kudubin, and Shortendet, not two, four.
I know.
So, you know what I mean? Like, and they cannot battle, they cannot win the battle at the park 4 versus 2, and then a great pass in front of the net, and then Edmund was by himself. Great shot. I think could have been could, but it was a great shot. I cannot say anything about that. You know, when you
I
have a
mean,
four behind you, and Pavelski tried to block the shot, it was too late at that moment. Then it
yeah.
become a 3-1, and I think at that moment you feel the shift almost like everybody was.
There was just a brief time where it felt like it shifted back to Dallas, and then that
Yep.
was it. I mean,
It's,
it
and
was all
then
Tampa. They were. I think you hit it on the head. They were doing what we said a lot of teams doing, activating the D, but the forwards, the Dallas could not get out of their zone, and I think it started when they were trying to whip the puck around the boards. I hate that personally. Like when people try to rim it, and then you're doing against a pro team, they just turning the puck over. They're facing the wrong way. The D were just there was one shift. I think it was 3 minutes. They couldn't get out of their zone.
and then at 12:02, Brendan Point score. If you remember, it was the fourth of the for Tampa.
Great.
If you
He
remember
played
that?
great, by the way.
I'm sorry again.
He played great, by the way.
Yeah, Point play a very good, solid game. On that moment, Kleinberg, he was at the opponent blue line for the puck over there, and they have a shift, a change between forward, and they give a three versus one. So, you know what I mean? Like, what the heck you
You
doing,
see that? What was
Kleinberg?
that one play? It was like 2-0 down low. It was supposed
No,
to
three and
cut.
one. This
Was
score
it
was a
three?
3-1.
No, but there was the one where they didn't score, but it was like a breakaway in the zone. It was weird. It's like Dallas's D. They just need to write this game off. But we thought this was going to happen at some point. I think we both called this series within 6. It still might be, but they got to win the next game. They don't have to, but I just don't think no matter what, Dallas is going to win this series. And we kind of figured eventually it would wear them down. I kind of thought the first 4 would be a 2-2, and then Tampa would pull away, but maybe not. Maybe they blow it out, but you just got to write it off.
We can
Ottinger played
see
well,
now.
by the way. I was pretty happy with how Ottinger played.
I think we can see the trends right now.
Yeah,
More the series going to go farther. I think now you're going to see the trend between Tampa and Dallas going
I I think so. I think Dallas isn't totally done. Like they'll have a little bit of a gasp, but I mean, in the end, this series should it be Tampa's.
Yep. And finally, is the stat for tonight. After the goal at point, 6 minute later, 6:53 second later, Andre Palat, his 10 of the playoff, score another assist of point and Shattenkirk. And during the third period, um, a lucky goal a lucky goal. It was a good shot, but still, Miro Eskinen scored his 6 of the playoff on the Pavelski and
Yeah,
Cogliano.
that was good to see.
But at the end of the day, with this was less just like kind
After
of,
such a terrible game by
yeah,
him, I was kind of happy that he got the goal.
yeah. On the point side, Lightning, we have a lot of players. Like again, that's one between between Ben Seguin and Redzulov. Redzulov a bad game tonight, 2 penalty and everything like that.
Oh, he
You
was
have
terrible.
you have
Although the one penalty was nonsense.
Yeah, the hook on the blue line.
Was it Coleman?
I think it was Coleman. Yeah,
Coleman, like, oh, he leans on his stick, and from the
yeah,
one
yeah.
angle, it looked like it was a Radulov penalty. But then you look at the other angle, you're like,
No, the first penalty was again Coleman. He was not lucky on that one. He hooked the guy, but Coleman sold it to the ref, and he was
yeah, he
holding
stole
the
it.
stick.
He
But
didn't.
the
He
second
fell on
one
the
was
stick on
terrible
purpose.
from Retzlaff. He hooked the guy. He tried to put him down. Was not very good. But my point here is like let's find right now. Tampa. Look again. Palat 2 points.
Yeah,
Point 2 points. Kucherov 2 points. That's 6 points right there. And then the best player Edmund, 3 points. So the best of the best step up for Tampa. They carry on the team, and then on the flip side, you have the first line did not do absolutely not much tonight. Ben tried, but Klemberg -3, Lendl -3. You know, so can we said Tampa dominate, or we said Dallas did not play well? You know what I mean? Like,
oh no, Tampa. I mean, first of all, Tampa showed a level that we have not seen, and particularly it was the forwards. Like the forwards created so much trouble for the D with their puck possession, and then when they didn't have the puck in the offensive zone, they were physically there was no room for the D, and the D just were making stupid mistakes. And so what you saw was that speed, the tempo, they were anticipating where the next pass was going to be and taking it away. And we have not seen that from Tampa yet.
no.
And I think that's the difference. The D contributed a little bit, but really this to me was about the forwards. Like I think Braden Point looked pretty healthy tonight.
Yes, I agree with you about that. The first line was played well on that one.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go to the start of the game. Lightning 32 shot, Dallas 24. Face off $55, 45 Lightning. Power play special team again for the second game back to back. Lightning score 1-4. Dallas 0-4. That's usually Dallas take score more often on power play, but did not do it well the last two game over there. Hits unbelievable, 113 hits. That series so far, no game. The three regular 60-minute three games so far, nothing under 100 hits. So that gives you an idea how it's physical over there. I'm surprised by the physicality of Tampa. They respond well on all the
That's
charge is going
that's
on.
what I was thinking too. Like they really showed something they've never shown up to this point.
All right, I will give you a question right here. Who has the most hit tonight
On like individually,
overall? Yeah,
like as a team or a person.
players, one player
Oh,
because the
player.
team is 50, 59 for the 54. If you
On Tampa, I mean,
overall, overall,
oh, I mean, I saw Ben hit a lot, but
Tyler Johnson with 9 hit.
come on, that's lies. He looked okay tonight, but I
He has
mean,
like four hit more to any other players for Tampa.
who was he hitting? Who did he hit?
I don't know the ref maybe,
He couldn't even get the shots right, Pierre.
but
It was nonsense.
he have 2 shots on the goal. I don't know,
The
but
shots were like
they
whack.
let him play more tonight. He played 60 minutes. The reason why because Stanko's have only 2 minutes. But I want to give you an idea again. Before we start, I want to give you when you know what's going on and team have a trouble, don't have a play a game. Listen, Dallas gave away puck 21 times tonight.
Yeah, it was brutal.
That's a lot. And again, I believe, I cannot recall some we do the shows, a giveaway puck away, a giveaway away pucks over 20.
Yeah.
I did not see this. I think I could be wrong. For all the game we saw, it's rare you see a team over, it's 10 to 15, sometimes
No, that
6.
was
You know what I mean? 21, that's over. Like,
yeah.
but my point I want to you, who has the most minutes for Dallas?
On the ice.
Yes. Not a defenseman, okay?
It's
Forward.
not. I mean, I kept seeing Sagan out there.
Yep, 21 minutes.
Yeah,
Following
he's
by who? Following by who?
I mean, I saw Klingberg a lot. I saw
Not defenseman, forward.
no, right? I mean, I saw Ben a fair amount.
Dickinson, 18 minutes. Following by Jen Mark, 17 minutes. And then after
Oh,
that,
maybe that's why you're losing.
I don't know. Why are you going to leave Dickinson, please, 18 minutes, and Jen Mark, 18 minutes? And again, I,
I would
it
have
is what
played
it
the
is.
crap.
But my point to you,
Jamie
Dickinson
Ben would have
score.
played
Dickinson
23
score and
minutes.
shouldn't do it. I understand. And then um, Jen
Did,
Mark
did
played
you,
4 minutes
see
on.
when Paquette, like we talked about this, when Paquette pushed the defenseman into the goalie, and then who came in? Gurianov. Gurianov came and wanted to scrap him. Like that guy should be playing 20 minutes. You got like Jamie Benn who was dominating, like dominating. He had shifts where he looked like he was going to destroy somebody. Why would you
Yeah,
not play that guy 23, 24 minutes? When are you
but
going to come back and play for the Stanley Cup? Next year? No. This Dallas team is never making the finals again. You played Jamie Benn 23, 24
yeah,
minutes.
tonight he played only 12 minutes because he got a 10 minutes misconduct at the third period. He did not let him play after that. But
Then he's
it's not
rested,
right
isn't
when
he?
you see Kiviranta and Kuryanov at 12 minutes per game. On the 12 minute of Kuryanov, he played 3 minutes on power play, so you have only 9 minutes of the
It
game.
doesn't make any sense.
So for
I
him, it's
don't get
very
it.
difficult to see that. And he let play Perry on power play for 4 minutes. So I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand. Pavelski has 16 minutes, let him play 4 minutes, and then Seguin 5 minutes.
It's like he's taking the players' names and he's putting them in a bag and he's shaking the bag and then pulling out
No,
the
I
name.
think it's more about he's trust some front players more to anybody else, and he tried to create this. Now
I
tonight,
get it,
Reznov was
but
not there. Ben last 10 minutes. Reznov only 14 minutes, but he get out. He was not mentally there.
how
That's
is
what
Jamie Benn playing 11 minutes and 53 seconds?
because he got 10 minutes at the third
So
period.
what? He's rested. You play the crap out of that guy.
And now he lost 10 minutes. He got out of the game for 10 minutes.
I would have played him like every other shift after that.
But he was the end of the game. So he
Yes,
got
but
12
then it
minutes.
doesn't make sense.
He
Like,
got 12 minutes at 3, 4 minutes at the end of the
was it in the third?
yes.
Yeah.
So he did
So,
not at 5-2. He did not want him to go back on the ice, so he let him on the bench over there.
oh
Um,
my God.
when I want to finish this is we have a couple injuries during the game. At the end, Kuryanov got a puck on the face at the end, and then we have Retzlaff left the ice about 5 minutes before end of the game. So I don't know. He was just
He played
upset.
terrible.
He was back and forth, and
He
then
was terrible.
on the other side, we don't have anything else from Tampa. The only thing I would say to you with Stankos and the lineup that changed completely, pick
Oh
up
yeah.
the lines, everything like that. So
What
yeah,
did I message you? What was the first thing I messaged you?
you know, like
Oh, Tampa's gonna win. Tampa's
it
gonna win.
was too late to change your prediction for this.
No, as soon as because I didn't think they were gonna play him. Because I know he's not really ready.
We did not. I called you. I said Stankos. I don't think he's coming tonight. I said he's coming game number 5.
Yeah, that's why. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, oh, Tampa's gonna win. Because you just knew that was gonna happen. Like they were gonna show the way.
It was
And
an emotion
absolutely.
move
And he
on
gets a goal. So what the
and he
hell? You know?
scored. So Cooper
And he gets
did
the
a great
game-winning goal.
decision there. He fired up the bench,
Yeah,
and I
good
think that
for
was
them.
good for him. I believe that tonight's show exactly Tampa is on mission. I don't see how Dallas can win that series. I'll be
Oh
honest with
no,
you.
I
I
agree.
don't see that one.
We knew at some point, right? This was gonna
Yeah,
happen.
but I thought this is going to be a little bit later. I thought between
I
game number
did too.
4 and game number 5. Remember, I said game
I
number
said the
5.
same.
That's
Yeah,
what's going to change everything.
I agree.
At this moment right now, I believe this series is going to finish and maybe 5 because I don't see Dallas win
I don't know about
the
that.
game
We'll
number
see.
5. I
They've shown us time and again they're resilient.
I don't see
Jimmy
Dallas
Ben's going
going back to
down, but
back, back to back.
I don't want to write him off, Pierre, because I think we've been wrong so many times with this team. I don't know. I think it doesn't go past 6 though.
No, But prepare the Stanley Cup. Put it out for,
Don't say that.
for Saturday night.
Now they're not going to win.
So, you know, um, I want to finish this program. We're going to call back tomorrow at 11 a.m. But I want to finish the big news where it's everywhere right now in NHL. The situation with Pittsburgh Penguins and also
Yeah.
Florida Panthers. The trade between Pittsburgh tried to send Patrick Ornqvist to the Florida Panthers. Again, Michael Madison. I just want to get your impression because I don't get it. Yeah, maybe something I don't know. Maybe you see something where um, it's maybe only a salary cap situation. But again, you get
Who?
uh,
This is the new GM, right?
yes,
That's your first deal?
yes. I believe that Panthers win on that one.
Do you think they did? Because
Yeah,
you've seen Matheson. I mean, it sounds like he struggled last year, but
listen, Madison, he has over, what's his first name, Michael?
Mike, yeah.
So he has, um, first of all, the trade is not done yet because
They can't get a hold of Patrick Horn.
yeah, he's maybe he don't want to answer anymore.
He's like, I'm not answering the phone. I don't want to go to Florida.
First of all, he has like a no trade clause on his
Yeah, so he's dodging them. He doesn't give
right.
a
So what I want to let you know is this part. Madison signed a contract of 8 years,
what?
right? And he is
Eight?
at
Wait,
eight,
eight?
8 years, and he have $39 million for that one over there. So you have a
Oh
contract
my
of
God.
$4.8 million. When
What?
I said to you, I don't know if it was this morning or
That's
yesterday or the day before.
ridiculous.
Florida make a lot of bad decisions about contracts, everything like
No
that.
kidding.
So they gave, 7 years to Aaron. They gave 8 years to him. He gave, Strongman a 3 year contract at 5 million, 5.5. So they have a lot of salary. And I think the trade with Bob, hopefully Bob will be better next year, but at $10
Well,
million per year.
that's the crazy one.
You know what I
But
mean? So I know the situation because Carey Price, he got 10 million. Everybody jumped on him because of that one. But again, I believe, and Patrick is not UFA this year. He's going to be UFA the year after.
so there's just under $30 million left on that deal. You got 6 years at 4.8.
Yes,
I'm kind of shocked at that. He is a 25, 30 point defenseman. And if he's playing in Pittsburgh, he's 25 years old, 26.
I think so. Yeah.
He's like a 94 or
On
95.
age is good. The reason why I
Yeah,
said that
yeah.
trade's coming
So
and
really that if you think, okay, just think in that context, right? If he's 26, this deal ends when he's 32. He can skate. He's a good skater and he passes well. I didn't see him too much last year, but we saw another guy like that, Justin Schultz, and they lose Schultz, right?
they're losing him right now. He's a UFA.
Right.
He's not
Yeah.
return over there.
And everyone was like, Justin Schultz is garbage. And he played very well in Pittsburgh because he played second or third line role. So this might be a good trade for Pittsburgh, I think. Because Hornqvist is 33 and he's got 4 years left on that contract.
But but is as what? 30 goal? No, it's
Oh,
like
he hasn't had
29,
30 goals in like 4 years, man.
18, 17.
He had 17 and 18. He's 33. That's not going to get, now his game's in front of the net, which is helpful, but he's got 4 years left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years left at 5. No, that's wrong. He's got 3 years left at 5 million. So that's pretty good. 15 million, right? He'll be 36. So maybe they'll get some more miles out of him. He's gutsy. Like he'll go in front of the net. And maybe that replaces, they think, the production.
They don't have those guys like this in Panthers.
Right. So I think it helps them. But that he can get old real fast. Like if you remember Thomas Holmstrom, when he hit this age, he plays the same type of game.
Yeah.
Like that takes a lot of punishment. I think Pittsburgh's timing on trades is very good. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it'll probably help both teams next year. And then I think long term, maybe it looks okay for Pittsburgh.
I agree with you about that one over there. So just to resume the night tonight, Tampa lead now the series 2-1 with a big win tonight, 5-2 against Dallas. And was it, now we'll see what happening the next 2 days. We're going to go back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. for another great show. Thanks, Michael. We know
Thanks,
we love
Pierre.
to
Have
be
some good
here
sleep.
tonight. We love to come here, Hockey Nation fan. Thanks to what.
Steven Stamkos and I are celebrating.
Let's go to see that. I will, you guys see you tomorrow morning. Thanks again to be here. I will see you at 11 a.m. Have a great night, everybody.
Nice.